So let's talk a little bit about how a sugar administrator would build opportunity playbooks for different sales teams, or using any of the following methods to build business process modeling. When looking at the interactive quick deal build in the administrator, you may notice in here the circle with the line. You can see here in this instance we are blocking this step from being done until this step has been completed. So in the event that anybody were to try to progress to this step without completing the previous step 5, they would be told they cannot. Looking back here at the process also that is in flight, you'll notice the green bars. Green means go. Blue means in process. And if we go to skip things, we can get a warning sign to try to complete that step, and it's letting us know that you cannot complete that step. These processes can be assigned to people. They can be assigned to teams. So when we assign a team or a territory or an individual to an individual process or even a step. In addition to that, some of the other processes that can fly around the system are process definitions. What do process definitions do in various different instances is they can notify people or they can even take action. In this instance, we are looking at an opportunity as closed process. In this case, when the opportunity is marked closed, it's going to add a task for the marketing team and let them know it's time for them to take action. Also, management team will be notified to approve commissions, and then the process completes. The real difference here between this type of process flow diagram is it's data driven. When an opportunity is marked closed, it takes action, and it can notify the appropriate people based on those actions. So by right-clicking and looking at users, you can see what people are to be assigned to the next step. Also, when considering next best actions, you can also see that the next actions are defined by rule in this instance, versus when you're in the interactive quick deal, the next best action is built and also has an update account information button that drives the user to the appropriate screen to take the action necessary to complete the step in the process. Furthermore, when we go back and navigate to our dashboard, you can see next steps that need to be taken, or in this case, when we're looking at a process in flight here, we can see the progress that's been achieved, the current stage that we're in, as well as the current activity. And we can drill down into this activity to see who is assigned to that step. By closing down the focus drawer up here in the corner, you can see any notifications that are presented to the user about taking next steps. When drilling down on Blue Glass Pharmaceutical, we see a timeline which gives us a level of understanding about the interaction with this customer over time. Additionally, data-driven review can show us a summary of the customer with Triblio dashboard, gives us data about their intent to buy. This enables us to see the keywords they've been searching on, and we can also look at the timeline of interactions based on their visitation to our website, as well as their intent to buy based on their web searches. Triblio is a data consolidator that brings data in from a multitude of places and looks at their organization and looks at what they're searching on and how they're interacting with our website property. This data reinforces where we are in the sales process while looking at other data that's flowing outside of what's happening within the confines of our organization and our direct interactions with our customers. Again, by drilling back onto the opportunity, we can start making decisions. Now that we understand the Triblio data, we can look at the opportunity timeline and decide, has there been the appropriate amount of activity? Do we have the right products quoted? And do we have the right people involved? And what's their role involved in this decision-making process? Do we know who the primary decision maker is? And if so, have we logged that person in the system? We can also go in here and link additional people to the system, even people outside of the organization, if that makes sense. In this case, we can link them to Mark at a competing organization. Maybe we know that he knows somebody there. Maybe he's a buying influencer, so we can go in here and tag him as an influencer on the opportunity. Even though Biofrontera is not the same organization we're selling to, Blue Glass Pharmaceuticals, we know that they have a partnership and relationship. And we know that they're influencing the buying decision because they also buy our products.